Halo, good morning teman-teman belajar. Welcome back to this channel, Belajar Bersama. Okay, my voice is a bit, you can tell, okay? I'm having really bad cough. Well, still actually, I'm still in the condition. It's getting better now, but still coughing a little bit. Okay, so today what I'm going to share with you is public speaking. What is the difference or difference and similarities of public speaking and conversation? So when you converse, when you talk with someone, and when you give a public speech, for example, what is the difference? How can you differentiate between talking with your friends casually and giving a speech in a public setting in front of a lot of people? Okay, so many of you probably have this kind of question. What is the difference actually? What are the differences and the similarities between conversation that when we do with our friends, talk to your friends, and public speaking? So the first thing that probably we can start from the similarities, okay? If you talk about the similarities, both are speaking, yes. So you talk to someone, you convey ideas to someone, okay? When you converse or talk to your friends, when you have a conversation or talking, chit-chatting, or whatever it is, you have ideas to deliver to your friends, and they will probably saying something as well, like you probably have an argument or something. Okay, so there's an idea. So conversation, idea, you have ideas to transfer, and in public speaking also you have ideas to transfer. Probably, yeah, similarity, right? Ideas to transfer. Second one, probably it's speaking anyway. So you have audience. Okay. In conversation you have audience. In public speaking you also have audience. Someone who is listening to you when you're talking. Someone who is paying attention to whatever you say, to whatever you try to transfer to them. Okay. And both are also involving listening and speaking skill. So your audience is listening to you, and when you speak, you certainly need to have a good speaking skill as well. Well, yes, both conversation, both conversation and public speaking both need a good speaking skill as well. Okay, so those are several similarities I can share with you. If you have more, you can just add in the comment section below. Okay, now we move to the differences between public speaking and conversation. First is the structure. Okay, the structure. When you have a conversation with your friends, you don't really need a structure. I mean, you don't really need to pay attention to the opening, body, and conclusion. You can just start whatever you want, from whatever topic you want to start. Yeah, no structure needed, okay, when you converse with your friends, when you talk with your friends. But in public speaking, you need to have the structure. You need to practice and crafting your speech, crafting whatever you need to say in the public situation, the public setting. You need to really pay attention how you craft the opening, and how you compose the body, and how you conclude. So structure really is playing important part in public speaking. Otherwise, your speech will be totally a mess. Imagine when you don't have any structure and you talk to like hundreds or thousands of people on the stage. You will be the center of attention, so you have to be really prepared. And structuring is the key. Okay, the second one is the language. Okay, if you talk about conversation, we normally use casual language. When you talk to your friends, you don't need something formalized, something formal to talk to your friends. Casual will work better, okay, when you talk to your friends. But when you give a public speaking in a public setting in front of a lot of people, formalized language is a must. Especially when you talk to, well, sometimes it depends on the audience as well. When you have high-end audience, like those are having high rank in a society, someone who we respect a lot, someone who someone who probably have social roles, political roles, social political roles, or someone we respect, we need to adjust our language. I mean, from standard formal to probably very formal. Or if you talk to the audiences who are probably teenagers, we need to be, we can be a little bit less formal, but it's not going to be too casual like we're talking to our friends in a conversation setting. The language will be different, okay? Sometimes in speech, in a public speaking situation, you try to avoid using terms or slangs or something that probably you have to make sure if your audience really understand what you say. If you use some slangs, probably you have to make sure that all of them understand the words that you use, or the terms that you use, or the proverbs that you use probably in your speech. And that's why before you we're going to talk about this, the speech preparation in the next video, about how you need to research your audience before you craft your speech, because this is very important. If you don't research your audience and you use a lot of terms that they don't understand, or a lot of slang words that they don't understand, your speech will be useless, because you talk and they don't get the message that you want to convey. Okay, so you have to really make sure that your audiences understand whatever you say. So the choices of your words, lexical choices, whatever you call it, slangs, proverbs, terminologies, you have to make sure adjusted it with who the audiences are. Okay, so yeah, that's about the language, words and sentence structures. Yeah, formalized language is not scientific language. It will be different. Okay, formalized language in public speaking, formalized language in conversation. You don't need to be so formal, too formal. You can be very casual. You can be very, what we call it, slangy. Use a lot of slang words as well in conversation. Okay, but different case in public speaking. Okay, that's the second one. The third one. Okay, the third one is method of delivery. Method of delivery. Please, please. I do apologize if my pronunciation is probably wrong. I'm trying to use the proper pronunciation of English language, because I'm practicing as well. As you know, I'm not native English speaker. But yes, anyway, the third one is method of delivery. What is here? What I'm going to talk here is the preparation itself. Okay, in conversation, you don't need any preparation. You can just go ahead and strike up a conversation and start straight away without any preparation. But in public speaking, for example, if you're giving a speech in front of people, you need to really prepare yourself, okay? As what I mentioned previously, you need to prepare from how you're crafting the opening, how you recompose the opening, how you open your speech, and how you deliver the body of your speech, and how you finally end your speech, like giving conclusion, something like that, okay? So preparation is a must in public speaking, okay? Even in preparation itself, you can also decide how you will open the speech, like whether you will give a question, whether you will say something, whether you will sing, probably, we never know, and how you will deliver your body of your speech as well, and how you will close it. So those methods will be required to be prepared, and to prepared ahead before you really jump into the stage, and before you are on the stage and giving your speech. Okay. The next one you need to pay attention to is timing or time management. Okay, in conversation you don't need time management. You can talk like as much as you want, no time management at all. But in public speaking, sometimes you are speaking in in an event, for example, and the committee will give you time. For example, okay, you need to give speech for 5 to 7 minutes, or you need to give a speech for 20 minutes. So there will be time given to you, and time management is very important. Okay, you have to arrange. I mean, if there is no time manager who reminds you about the time you have spent, then you need to really manage yourself. Okay, how you have to really being conscious when you talk, like how much time you have spent in the opening, and how much time you have spent in the body of your speech, and how much time you have spent when you when you jump into the conclusion. So yeah, normally the time manager or stage manager will give you signs, like sometimes from behind, or sometimes using this kind of devices like earphones or something. They will give you like signs that you have spent this time and you only have 5 minutes more. Or sometimes the MC will give you a sign of the time. But if there is no one giving you the sign of the time management or the time spent, you have to really manage yourself with the time. Okay, and it's a bit challenging, I know, but this is the difference, the key differences. Okay, so these are the key differences of public speaking and conversation. So yeah, similarities and differences of conversation and public speaking. If you still have something else to add, please it's okay for you. Okay, be free to write in the comment section below. It's okay. You can just add something that I probably missed to deliver to you, to share to you. You can add in the comment section below. If you have questions as well, please add in the comment section below. For those who have asked me some questions and I don't reply yet, I'm so sorry. I just come back today to record this video after 2 months of ngaben ceremony here in Bali. It's a bit tiring and exhausting, I'm supposed to say. I think very exhausting for us Balinese, but this is something that we need to do. So yeah, now I come back giving you this video. I will be making another video as well for public speaking and other things that I probably need to share to you to learn together. Okay, thank you very much everyone for listening to me, and thank you very much for subscribing. Okay, if you like this video, please press like button and share so a lot of our friends can learn as well. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button to be our friends here in Belajar Bersama channel. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Stay healthy, and until I meet you again, stay healthy, and bye bye. See you again. Thank you.